go? This is your man Mike Bowens coming to you once again live and direct. I'm coming to you with the subject, the by any means necessary method. This is a daycare video. This is a business video. This is a change your life video. Listen, I just got a email or a message from YouTube from a video from a subscriber saying how they got approved for a daycare, but they live in a facility where they don't allow them to have a signage in front of their property, but they got approved. So they were wondering, how can they still drive traffic to their daycare, but they can't put any signage out in front of the place where they live, the place where they're going to do business. And I want to really address that verbally. Again, I addressed it through the message back in the description box when I spoke to that person. But I want to address that verbally because I believe that there's other people out there who are dealing with the same issue. And so what I said was, I like the by the any means necessary method. I mean, I'm not going to allow, because I can't put a sign up, that to stop me from creating traffic and doing what I got to do. See, there's some things that can't be taught. Like, I could tell you, make flyers, put Facebook, and I'm going to tell you all those steps. But the first thing I want to tell you is, you got to have a hunger. You got to have a drive. For example, I set my alarm clock on my cell phone for 5:30 a.m. every morning. But let me tell you something, in the last month or two, I've been waking up before my alarm clock. Now, I understand when people say, my alarm clock does not wake me up. My drive has gotten stronger. My desire to be more successful has gotten stronger. Right? I'm at the gym at 5 a.m. I'm on the treadmill. My alarm clock is going off. I'm like, oh, I beat you again. You know, I'm up making videos. Then my alarm clock goes up. I'm like, oh, I beat you again. I'm beating the sun up because I know I have to do things ahead of time. I got to give myself as much time in the morning because I got a wife. My wife want to spend time with me. She may want to talk about whatever, just us, just hug, just whatever. You know, be romantic or do things. I got children, they want to spend time with me. You know, I got to spend that time with them. I can't be working while we should be doing family time together. So I had to get up earlier and work on my craft and work on my dream. So what I'm trying to say is that hunger inside of you is going to find a way to do what it needs to do. If they say you can't put a sign up, now the hunger in you will say, okay, if I can't put a sign up, I'm going to make flyers and I'm going to pass them at the mall. I'm going to pass them out at the barbershop. I'm going to pass them out at the beauty salon. I'm going to pass them out in the neighborhood. I'm going to pass them out in elementary schools. I'm going to post them up wherever I can. I'm going to do whatever I have to do because you're not going to stop me from being successful. You're not going to stop me from feeding my family. You're not going to stop me from living my dream. You're not going to stop me because I can't put up a flyer. That's a bomb going on. Boom! And so I want you to understand that. Please hear where I'm coming from. You know, I know a lot of people say to me every time, Mike, you're so aggressive, but I love it. And I say, you know what? I gotta be that way. I come from the bottom. I come from the gutter. I come from where people getting shot right in front of me and just drop dead. I come from where people selling drugs to family members right next door from me in the projects. I come from where I walk out when I was going to school every day. There was chalk outlines on the sidewalk or in front of my building when I was walking out. I come from a place where I went to go in the elevator and there's pee all in the elevator and people spit lungies. I don't know if you know what a lungie is. Lungie is phlegm in the throat and people spit it and it's hanging from the ceiling, drooping down. So when you walk in there, it almost touch you. So I would never take the elevator when I lived in that type of facility. You understand what I'm saying? I live in a place where you see people getting arrested and the cops got their knees all in their face down to the ground. I live in a place where people will rather sell drugs than sell t-shirts. When they rather sell drugs to their own kind and their own people, not that it makes any difference to sell it to someone else who's not of your ethnicity background, right? Because that's killing people anyway, and that's against God's laws. You killing people. But I come from this type of environment where expectation is so low, where depression is so high, where discouragement is so high, that you must be self-motivated, that you must get the word of God inside of you so much that your faith got to be so strong to make it out. Because if not, every day you want to die. If not, every day you hear voices saying kill yourself. You know? And so when I'm saying the by the any means necessary method, I'm saying you got to do whatever it takes. That means if you got to make a flyer, get a flyer made, get a graphic designer to make your flyer and put that up on your Facebook, on your Instagram, right? Even if you don't have a website, it's no excuse, because guess what? You got Tumblr, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Pinterest, the list goes on and on. And I would post them like, me personally, there's no limit on how many times you can post something. I'm posting it 50 times a day, right? On the total, I'm doing 10 on Facebook, 10 on Instagram, 10 on, and I'm asking all my friends to share it at least once. Because they don't owe it to me to do that, but I would ask them anyway. Closed mouth don't get fed. And so, and then I would get out in the streets. I'd try to recruit 2 people or 1 person with me. Hey, can you help me pass these flyers out? I'll give you $20. Can you help me pass these business cards out? I'll give you $20. And do what I gotta do. But, when you want it, you ain't gonna let a sign stop you. When you want it, you're gonna do what you gotta do. When you want it bad enough, see, when the hunger is driving you so much, you're gonna stop making excuses. And I'm not saying this person is making excuses. I'm just talking about in general, okay? In general, there's a lot of people who will say, I don't have the money for this, or I don't know this person, or I don't have the resources with that. And let me tell you something, a lot of people that started and became successful, they didn't have it either. But they had this thing called drive. They had this thing called the necessity to thrive inside of them, that they came up with ways. They got creative. They came up with ways to become successful. They came up with ways. You know what I mean? And so that's what I want to say about that. The by the any means necessary method. I'm not going to allow the circumstances of life, even if I got to cry. Shoot, yesterday in the shower, I had tears coming down my eyes. Because I said to myself, God, I want to go further than this. I want to be better than this. I don't want to keep going like this. I want to go to another dimension, to another level. People think that discouragement don't try to hit me. It tries. It tries. And I may have to cry it out in the shower. I may have to pray. But guess what? I keep on pressing. I shake off that discouragement. I had to speak the word of God over myself. I said, trust in the Lord. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not to your own understanding. Acknowledge him in all your ways, and he shall direct your paths. I had to keep saying it over myself. Trust in the Lord. Right? Trust in the Lord. Trust in the Lord. Trust in the Lord. Lean not to your own understanding. See, sometimes you're not going to understand why things are going the way they're going. You could be making progress, but the progress may not be going as fast as you want it to. And so you got to keep your eyes on the prize. You got to stay extremely focused. And so that's what I had to do, with refocus myself. I had to refocus my mind, refocus my thoughts, refocus my vision, and stay on it. And I said, listen, I wasn't crying to quit. I was crying to release, right? This drive that I feel to be in a greater position in life, right? I had to release it. And as soon as I released it, as soon as I started speaking those scriptures over me, right? Those voices that was trying to come at me to tell me it ain't gonna never work. You might as well just quit. You might as well just throw in the towel. I already know I won. I already know I'm mega successful because all these voices coming to my head. I already know. I already see the vision. God already spoke to me, confirmed it many times, and it's manifesting day by day. And so I wasn't crying because I wanted to quit. I wasn't crying because I was discouraged. I was crying to release these things from me so I can keep going. And I got some sleep. And I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm at it again. And the next day I'm going to be at it again. And the next day I'm going to be at it again. And the day after that I'm going to be at it again. And see, don't you ever stop. Don't you ever let, because you can't put out a signage, discourage you. Don't you ever let, because you don't have a college degree, that you let it stop you. Don't you ever let, because you come from the hood, let it stop you. Don't you ever let, because you come from a single parent family household, let it stop you. Don't you ever let that right now, because you're broke, let it stop you. Because money is not the issue. It's belief. It's faith. It's wanting to get out and make something from nothing. Now I pray that this message inspires somebody, encourage somebody to continue to move forward by faith and not by sight. This is your man Mike Bowens. I'm signing off until next time, and I'm saying be blessed.